Morning.
Good morning, mate.
How did you get on with Maddie's nursery?
That's today.
Oh, it's today, is it?
Yeah. Gotta head there early. So I'm starting early. Hopefully their facilities are good. They've heard good things. Someone that we spoke to recommended to go to this one as well. We went to a couple others and they're no good.
What age do they start going these days? I think it's sort of months, 2 years.
Yeah, some just start as soon as the parents have to go back to work. So some start early. We don't want to start it before she's 12 months.
Yeah.
But some, the one we went to, the last one we went and checked out, they had a baby in there that was 5 months. I think it's a bit too young.
Yeah, a couple of my mates did that. They had their son, and they both had to go straight back to work. And it's a long time for the kid to be in, nursery all week.
Yeah, for sure. We're looking at. We just need. I think they got a 2-day minimum. We're just looking for 2 days at the moment. It's just like when Sarah goes into work on. She drives in on Wednesdays, so she starts like she has to leave early. So that'll be the day that we get, and then I think they want a 2-day minimum. So then we'll just do Monday as well, Monday and Wednesdays.
Does the government still give you like 2 days a week or something?
I'm not sure actually. I know they're bringing something in where they'll give you 15 hours. That'll be in October. So September, October, or something like that. And then I think next year, from April, I think they increase it to 30 hours.
It's not bad.
Yeah, pretty good. How did you get on yesterday?
Story of my week, really. Do really like I've sort of called it right in the morning and sort of had a plan. That's all worked out, and then carry on trading in the afternoon and give it all back.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to set myself some quite strict rules, and once I've either made X amount or taken X amount of trades, then that's it for the day.
Yeah, good plan.
Yeah, it seems to be a common theme, sort of over trading.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good plan. Morning, Johan. Yes, yeah, we're early today because I've got to finish early. And I wanted to catch Naz. But it's already gone. So I had some trades going. So a bit annoying actually. The way this sort of played out, but pretty nice. Nice but annoying.
Were you just talking about the late Naz trade?
I was just about to talk about it. I was hoping that this, like, did you hold?
No, I didn't because it was midnight, and I gapped up to pretty much my entry.
Oh yeah, I held through it.
Okay, yeah, it was too late for me. I was like, I just took a tiny bit of profit and just left it.
You're right. Yeah. I saw.
Too scary.
Because I had the entries. It's funny when this thing came out, David and I he was asking some questions. I'm like, it'd be easier just to do as a quick zoom and watch when this came out. And we weren't sure exactly when it was happening. And then we sort of found like a stream on YouTube that had a countdown for 9:20 UK time. And it was just before this came out. I thought, well, if anything, it's likely that there's going to either be a rejection from up here, because this is an all-time high, or went from the open. So I thought I'd put on 0.1 of a lot for a sell, just to see if I can catch that. And I put it on 10 seconds before 9:20, and I had only just dragged the take profit to here, and then the thing just, or like here, and it just went bang straight down. And got like 30 pips of slippage, I think I was looking for 40, and I got 70 because it just moved so fast. It was only like 0.1 lot was like $15, so I didn't mind even if it went up. I'd just be able to close it. But it's just funny to see that it just went straight down, and then when we read it, we had to wait for the results to come out a little bit, and then bought here, and then I had my stop loss ways down, just to see if I can, if it would just kick on. And we just sort of sat through this. I'm like, oh shit, that sucks. So I sat through that. I just left it. Eventually it gapped back up. I stayed awake till it gapped up and it opened, but the spread at this time was too big. It wasn't too big. Like it was 7 pips. No, 11. It was 11 pips. So I already had the entries. So I just moved my take profit up to. I moved one take profit up to like here, and then the other one pretty much picked the high. Just picked the high. And I saw overnight. Got that both of them hit their target.
Was this the Nvidia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they absolutely crushed it.
So I because I was on my alpha evaluation account, so I was getting a bit freaked out because I think my entry was really bad. It was like here.
Oh, okay.
And so I saw all of this. I'm like, oh no, my stop loss is down here, and it was looking pretty bad. Like I don't think I went in at 0.5% or something. And then I was sweating here, and then it just went doing, and then up here, and I think I got out here.
Oh yeah. Should have held.
I was just in too much pain. I was like, I just didn't know, so I just got out.
Yeah, no, it kicks on. It always kicks on. But it's hard to get the entry in here. It's hard to pull the trigger here because the spread's high for NAS. So we really wanted to be in. Yeah, that was a nice move, really nice move. So yeah, the absolute, like almost the best possible result. Nvidia. I wouldn't be surprised how. Wouldn't be surprised. That's 2.34 trillion. What's Apple? Is Apple 3? Nearly 2.93. So they'd have to put on. They'd have to put on 600 billion. Oh, they won't do that. So Microsoft, I think that's around the same. How old is this? This might be old. January 22, yeah, it's old. Yeah, I wouldn't be. So they should overtake Saudi Aramco. They could put on hundreds of billions, like 200, 300 billion today. So that's the size of, when you think about like what McDonald's is worth, like that's McDonald's that they'll just put on in a single day. Isn't that crazy? So let's go. There's a best case scenario for Nvidia. They Yeah. So smash revenue, beat estimates. Their adjusted EPS absolutely crushed it. Absolutely crushed. Like over 10% more than what was estimated.
What's EPS?
Earnings per share.
Yep.
Game revenue, so that came in basically the same. Adjusted gross margin, they beat. Their data center, they beat. Automotive revenue, they beat. Cash dividends, this is the big one. So the biggest movers is revenue, adjusted EPS, and then whether they announce a cash dividend. And then this is pretty rare to see this. And then forward estimates. So revenue, they crushed it in the last quarter. Their earnings per share, they crushed it. They increased the cash dividends. So everyone loves a dividend. If you announce dividends, it just goes amazing. And then 10 for 1 forward stock split. This is exceptional. And then the forward estimates, they were expecting plus or minus 2%, estimated 27. They got 28, so that was like 5%.
Sorry, what's that 10 for 1 stock split?
So it means that they 10 times the amount of stocks available for everyone. So it dilutes the stock price. So currently, one share of Nvidia is nearly $1,000 over here. So $950, and it just makes it really hard for people to buy shares when it's that expensive per share. So what they do is they do a stock split. So they increase the amount of stocks available. So if you had one stock of $950 in June, they'll do a split. So now you have 10 stocks of $95.
Yeah.
So it makes it easier for you to offload them if you want, or buy them. So you're like, anyone that looks at Nvidia be like, oh, $950, I can't afford that. I won't buy. But now when it's $95, you'll see lots of people just have a little bit of pocket change and they'll be like, oh, I'll buy a couple shares because Nvidia's a good company. So it just increases the demand. And the dividend doesn't seem like much, but if you are paying a dividend, then so they're raising it to 10 cents, but it will be after the split, it'll be 1 cent. But even like a 10 cents split means that they've got people love dividends. It's like interest on your shares as well. For them to announce, it means they're becoming a well-established company. If they can keep on increasing the dividends, they make so many profits that they can still give back profits to shareholders. So they absolutely smashed it. So then on that news, you see it makes up Nvidia is 6.5% of NASDAQ by market cap. You think you've got 100 companies in here, and just one company makes up 6.5%. That's why it had such a huge move. And it bleeds across different, there's such a correlation with equities. So German 40, who has nothing to do with Nvidia, still has that same correlation. So you see the same sort of movement. So I'm bullish on equities today. I believe the money's probably flowing out of commodities.
Gold.
Yeah. I'm bullish down here though.
Yeah.
But we saw money flowing out of commodities. Should have actually. I was looking yesterday, and it was crap going inside of here. And then I missed the sells, but I did take some little buys inside of here because I missed all of this move. And this area was actually pretty nice. If we look over to the left, you see this little London session here. So this underneath this NY low, and then you've got like this area. This is just looks pretty nice for a reaction anyway, this little bit of structure. So then as price tapped into it over here, I took a buy, and I was telling Dave, I was annoyed because I was trying to also not trade as much, so I had put on my phone. I made it a bit harder for me to get into some accounts, so I couldn't find the credentials to get into the account I wanted to trade this on. So I only had access to a demo. I'm like, oh damn it! So I put a trade on as soon as it hit here, and I was like, no, I really want to take this trade. So then I had to go to the computer, get the credentials, put it on my phone, and the time I did all that, price had moved from 81, and it was getting like, it was up around 91. I'm like, oh, so I already missed like 100 pips. So I finally got it. I got it around like 88 or so, 88, and then I took profit at 91 for this little move. So 30 pips doesn't look like much, but it was still 30 pips. Then price pulled back a bit. And then I thought, I'll give it another shot now. So I got back in. It's not this candle. 5 minutes. No, it was one pullback. No, I think it must have been this one. Yeah, it must have been this candle. So I jumped back in for this one, and then took profit like up here, which was about 50 pips, about 40 odd pips, 40 to 50 pips. So just crazy volatility with gold. But I should have picked it probably earlier because all the metals were selling off big time, but the move started with copper. Copper was selling off all day. So I should have been thinking that it's just a matter of time for gold to follow suit. And I think this could be a bit of a barometer for gold as well. So I'm wondering, what I'm looking at is for copper. I don't want to trade copper itself, but I wanted to see price break above this rejection zone and then come back to it. And then I wanted to see if we actually are, if this breakout is going to be cemented, or we're just going to do another rejection like we have in the past every time we've got up to like these areas, because we haven't been this high since 2013. I think that was the last time. No, oh sorry, no, that's an all-time high for copper. It's silver, the one that's hadn't been this high. So I want to see if this can hold. I think this would be a good little test for copper. So maybe copper can actually come down to the previous structure. Maybe it can come down to even like this area, and then see if it finds some support here. For gold, I'm bullish on. I just don't want to catch a free fall, because it is in free fall. But this is structure on my daily here. And if I go to the 4 hour, this is just second structure. So to me, the trend stays up until we're closed below our second structure. So to me, this is just nice because my whole risk range was 2330. As in, that's the lower end. I think gold can go to 2500. But 2330 is where I think that maybe we've topped out for a bit. Morning, Anders. So 2330. This is the support that I've got my eye on. And then we've obviously got, we don't want to catch a falling knife, but we do have some areas that I'm keeping an eye on to see if we can start bottoming out. Yeah, so should be a pretty nice day. I'd like to see this finally push up, at least the Tokyo fix today. Maybe it's a long way away, but if we can get some sort of, we've got a little rejection. Just want to see price break highs, or start showing some signs of, you know, maybe I can do a little risky trade to target back here. So I'll keep an eye on that. Not in a trade, honest. I was saying I had trades on NAS last night with the Nvidia release. Basically entered like here. Entered for a buy here. Stop losses down underneath here. And then I thought we're just going to launch, but it pulled back uncomfortably. And then it was once we closed here though, I was pretty confident that we're going to gap up and then just move. So just had to hold it. Cost a little bit though, the carryover. That was a bit annoying. Because it was 3-day swap yesterday. For German, I'm expecting it to be bullish because of this news as well. So here was the open while I was talking and being distracted. But I imagine we just keep on pushing bullish. I've got so much liquidity up here. So I think I'm just going to give it a shot. I think there's enough driver, so I'm gonna enter. Yeah. And we've got a fair bit of news today, which is a bit annoying. We've got PMI day. PMI day is frustrating because we've got news scattered all throughout the morning. So 8:15, 8:30, 9, 9:30, and then it starts again in the US session. We've got unemployment, and then we've got NYSE open, and then we've got 245, got more PMI, and then probably got some speakers in here scattered around as well.
So it could be good, like that PMI news in the morning could be good, because if they're continuing to think that things are slowing down, then low numbers would just push the equities even harder, right?
Yeah. I don't think it needs though. Yeah, I don't think it needs any driver, but there's also, it depends on how baked in the cake the cuts are. If they're firming for a cut in June or July anyway, because then they'd like to see productivity going into a rate cut. But it's easier if it does definitely help if it's a bit of a soft reading for rate cut expectations. Hey Tom, hey Ive. Yeah, Nvidia absolutely crushed it. Hey Dom, morning. It's a nice reaction so far. Taken out the Tokyo fix from 15 May. So I should have some nice reactions from this zone anyway. So at the moment, it's got a nice one. Is anyone in gold buys? 70 pips so far. It's moved up. Yeah, like to see it bounce off this area. Got a nice little 5-minute candle formed. Ty got a good sell. Oh yeah, just learning the platform. One second. Yeah, good idea to learn C Trader. They are huge candles, Ive. They are, aren't they? Got a little resistance here. If we can break through this little resistance, then my target is 2380. I don't want to see it. I want to see it break. Just continue doing something like this. I don't mind if it does like a pullback, but this has to be the low. Then we can look to target the Tokyo fix. I gotta clean this up as well. All right, what's your plan, guys? What are you looking for today?
Looking for buys really on German.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember last Nvidia earnings. Well, NAS is a bit of a funny one just because it's an all-time high. It's a bit different to last time. But there was that sustained long move for a couple of days, right? It went up and up and up. And up.
Yeah.
So I guess I would expect the same. On German, at least.
Yeah.
And also, German never closed underneath that four-hour structural low. So all those bottoms never closed underneath them. So I see that as, yeah. So it's not a structural break at all. It's just the final pullback down to that area. Liquidity taken. Now it's going long again.
Mm-hmm. Nice little 4-hour trend line. So just see if we can break above it. Break above it, and then we've got, this is the next stop. We've got clean candles here, so some aggressive clean candles, broke structure. So let's see if we can get a rejection inside of this zone. I would like to see Asian low left alone. but coming back even to this area is okay. Then we can break above, and then we can start to move that way, hopefully.
Maybe, wouldn't you expect it to come down and close that gap?
This gap here that open. I would like not to. Yeah, I'd like to see the next 30 minutes. Like, this is the first 30 minutes of the open, and I'd like to see the second 30 minutes just take off. Just because of the NVIDIA. Hopefully that push. But if it does come down and take this low, then I think that's a good opportunity to buy as well. I just didn't want to hold that much drawdown. And then also I'm not confident that it will get there. So I don't want to I want to be in the trade, but I don't want to miss the trade either.
Just took the 4-minute imbalance that gave that push.
Oh yeah. Gold's still moving higher.
How old's Maddie now?
7.5 months.
Yeah. Cool, huh?
Yeah. She's very happy. This week she started crawling forward.
As opposed to backwards.
Well, she was just rolling around on the side.
Yeah.
I can show a video of her while waiting for this.
Looks like Euro's going to take its own low.
Which one?
German Euro.
Oh, yeah. She loves a remote.
All those buttons to press.
Yeah.
You want this?
Yeah.
You got to work for it.
You can do it. Come here. Maybe. Come get your toy.
So determined.
A little bit more. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. What are you gonna watch? What are you gonna watch? Yay.
Or some Teletubbies or something. I imagine.
But now she's we had a little play mat for her. And it was fine because you just put it down, she wouldn't be able to get off it. Then she was rolling, and she would roll off onto the floor. So we had to get that foam mat. And now she's she's crawling. Now we've got to keep watching again because she can crawl off of it. All right, this is the 30-minute that I want to see. German, you push. Oh, I want to see this 30-minute candle close bullish. That's all I care about. So, however it does it, I don't mind. It's just I'd like to see this 30-minute close bullish and London continue the momentum. Gold's in a down channel, easy to see in the 1 hour. Looks like we'll have momentum to break the top. Yeah, definitely falling. It's definitely falling. I love this area though, and this area even lower. So I don't want to same thing. I don't really want to pick a bottom, but I'm very interested in all these little levels. I'm giving it a shot because I'm still bullish on it, and any sort of level that I find, I think it's got a good chance for a reaction in a bullish market. Long as I still think it's a bullish market, there's a good chance to get like a reaction, even if it's 50 pips. Take some profit and then see if you can get a nice move. At the moment, this level's acting lovely. So we've got a New York neckline over here. You've got a key level of 23.55. Hasn't been this low in a long time. Long time. So since a week, where it's just all up here. So when you have such a strong drop in a bullish market, like staircase up, elevator down. So I think all of these give good little opportunities. This, if we're closing and forming bearish structure underneath 23.30, then I'm less confident that the bullish trend is going to stay intact. But whilst we're above there, I'll preference longs. You can still take sells counter trend, but to me on trend is bullish until we're closed under here. Okay, come on, Nvidia, push NAS up. Hey Adelaide.
I've got to drop, guys. I'll catch you tomorrow.
I mean, good luck today. Don't trade in New York.
Too right.
Hey, no tradies today. No, I've got to go to a nursery at so I started early this one because I got to finish early. Yesterday was the only day I couldn't make at all, and then yeah, Tuesday the plumber came. Today I got to check the nursery, and that's it. Oh, is he? Ty, that's good timing. So you see there's nothing here. There's nothing scheduled. And on the Forex Factory, there's nothing scheduled. Well, we've got ECB, the Gindos.
Look at what he says. Rate rising in the coming months is not the base scenario.
What does that even mean? A prudent approach would back a 25 basis point cut. There are no decisions on the number or size of rate cuts. Rates rising in the coming months is not the base scenario.
How much he gets paid to say all that?
Yeah, it's just the same thing.
Go out and just say some stuff. Nothing to
confuse everyone today. Okay.
Probably get called in for disciplinary if he comes out too opinionated.
Yeah.
What did you say?
Why did you say that? Now we need to send all these other people to say the opposite. Looks like it's from a Reuters terminal. It's always so weird when you see pairs around the other way, like yen euro, and then you see the exchange rate. Because I'm used to seeing euro yen, but it gives a good snapshot to see what's strong, and you can see like what's strong is pound. What's weak? So pound's the strongest. Euros next, but you can see Swiss. Why would Swiss yen Aussie? Aussie's an interesting one, but why is Swiss, why is yen, and why is gold all going down? Riddle me that.
Because people are taking funds out of safe haven currencies or safe havens in order to put them into indexes and things.
Not necessarily taking money out, but it's risk on. So there's just less demand. So if there's less buyers trying to for price to stay steady, you need to have the same amount of buyers as not sellers, but just at least buyers that are buying price for price to stay steady. If there's less buying pressure, then the same amount that they're used to selling, if they're not used to selling, if they're not used to selling that much, and the same buyers aren't in the market, then they'll drop price to find where the buyers are before there are people willing to take a bid. So it's not really necessarily people actually selling, but it's risk on environment. So risk on to me is growth stocks, like often Aussie, but it would be like pound, it would be Aussie, it would be equities for sure, it would be US dollar, but we're seeing Aussie crumble at the same time. And that's interesting. Why would Aussie be going down? New Zealand dollar as well. So these are having a bit of a drag, Aussie and New Zealand. New Zealand was that they had interest rates yesterday. They had the interest rate, cash rate. They left it the same. And initially it went right up because they released the statement, and the statement was really hawkish, saying that we don't expect rate cuts until the last quarter of next year, and we see the interest rate actually increasing, but it was just misinterpreted. So New Zealand just went straight up, and then when they had their press conference, they basically said, no, we're not going to hike rates, but we're not going to cut rates. We're going to run a deficit to try afford some tax cuts to help people survive the high interest rates. But we want to tame inflation by slowing the economy. So we foresee poor growth in the next year. So just those words alone mean wouldn't have investors with a whole lot of confidence. So we saw New Zealand dollar just fade that whole move. It just faded. That was the initial impulse, and then it faded it completely and closed lower for the day. Now Aussie's actually got a lot of correlation to metals. So we're seeing copper. We're seeing the exports, the raw goods, we're seeing them actually crumble. So Aussie's suffering because of that, which normally Aussie is a growth stock in a risk on environment, but it's not today. Well, Dom, you might be coming down to that gap. We've got this imbalance still. So even if it comes back down to this impulse, so when it took out the Asian buyers, sorry, this was a big batch of buying, so maybe it'll come down and it'll take out that before moving up and follow this trajectory that I've got drawn here. But it's okay. You got a buy limit at 18,655. Oh, you're looking for the gap as well. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I'm kind of taking a swing trade approach on this one today, because I know I can't stay here too long into the London session, so I kind of want to be in the trade, and I'm happy just to let time play out for it. I won't stress too much on this one. What about NAS itself though? We're having the pullback as well. Yeah, so it makes sense. We had such a huge rise. Price has gone from just in a matter of like Asian session plus an hour of the last hour of the New York session. Price went nearly 300 points. So pretty big movement. It makes sense to have a little bit of a pullback. Hey Jersey, how are you?
How you going, Hayden?
Hey, how are you?
Ronnie?
Yeah, like it's a long time to see.
Yeah, I've been watching, but I don't get to talk much because it's usually like putting kids to bed and cooking tea and stuff. But
Oh yeah.
they're in the bath at the moment. So.
Oh, you got a bit of escape. Hey.
Yeah.
How did you get on yesterday?
Big fun.
How did you get on yesterday?
Oh, I didn't trade yesterday. I just had a really big day of work. I didn't get home till about like 7:30 or something.
Oh right.
Just too tired. Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened yesterday? I don't even know. I haven't had a look yet.
Gold sold off big time.
Yep.
Equities were pretty slow. Gold was like I traded mostly in the London session. I was pretty busy yesterday as well, so I couldn't really do much, and it was just poor. So
Yep.
it was just
okay. Yeah,
horrible.
rainy.
Yeah. Then it started moving nicely
yeah.
in New York session, but I wasn't able. All I saw was price down here. And
Yeah, that's a piece.
so I gave a good little opportunity to buy underneath here.
Yeah.
That was this London session over here. Nice little consolidation for a reaction. And then the big mover yesterday was Nvidia earnings.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I did have a look. You said they were going to post it about 9 a.m. UK time.
9 p.m. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, 9 p.m. Yeah.
9 p.m. It announced at 9:20.
Oh. Yeah.
I was watching from 9, and then it just like in
whipped down.
Yeah, just this massive candle. So
that's what happened last time they did their earnings. It come right down like that, didn't it? And then
they
went up again.
Yeah, they crushed it. So I'm expecting to see the momentum just continue, and
Yeah.
because the last time it did it, it just went. It was just up and up and up for a bunch of sessions.
I remember actually I was trading with you. I jumped in on a NAS trade on that the next day.
Yeah,
Got a good trade.
When was it? It was like was it
21st February.
21st? I was going to say 15. Yeah, 21st Feb. This is it. Yeah, this is it. So NAS earnings, and then it was just north. The difference is that NAS had we had a correction, whereas currently we're at all-time highs.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm guessing it's a little bit different here, but I'm still expecting to see bullishness. Well, I'm hoping to see the bullishness. I'm banking on it. I'm putting money on it. It's going to be bullish. We'll just have to see. Hey, how's the little ones? How's Banksy?
Yeah, good. Yeah, Banksy's going well. He's dealing with lots of jealous feelings because of our 1-year-old. So,
Oh yeah.
You know, it's our birthday of the 1-year-old today, so just magnifying everything, just getting all these Hot Wheels cars and stuff that Banks really loves, and he's just like freaking out. Anyway, lessons of life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your little one's growing up quick.
She is, yeah. She's had a video before. She's just started crawling forward.
Oh,
now.
awesome. Yep.
She's
So
got,
how old?
she's
what,
7 months, 7.5 months.
Perfect. Good timing.
Yeah, she started we've got like a little feeding chair that we put her in, and we can attach like a keyboard on the front of it, little fish and pike thing.
Yep.
She's crawling over to it now and trying to pull herself up on it.
Nice.
Yeah, which is good. She's got all her teeth as well, which is so she's quite ahead, I think, on some things, and then really behind on some other things. So I guess they all grow differently.
Yeah.
She's a
Sounds like
nightmare
she's
to feed.
moving well.
Yeah, she moves really well. She doesn't
She's
feed.
moving.
I just wish she fed. I wish she slept. But that's, I think, every parent's dream.
Yeah. Tolly doesn't sleep. He's shocking.
Yeah. Does he eat?
Yeah, he loves eating. Yeah.
Oh, this one doesn't. This version of the
There you
baby doesn't. Try to give her anything. The best success is giving her a stick of apple or something like that. She'll hold that and sort of put it in her mouth, she's trying to eat, but she can't figure out how to do it. At least she's trying. But you try to give her a spoon. I think she hates the texture of mashed stuff.
Yeah. What did she? What sort of feeding is she doing outside solids? Is she breastfeeding or
just breastfeeding? Yeah. Doesn't accept the bottle at all.
Nah. Oh, she'd be getting. It's good as long as it's hard if they're bottle fed and then you can't get some solids in. But I think the breastfeeding's just got everything that they need at the moment anyway.
Yeah, it's just the concerns because Sarah goes to work once a week where she's and then the rest of the time she works from home. But that one day need to increase the hours. So at the moment it's worried that can't get if she has to. She's at the moment we're just trying to increase the hours gradually. So 5 hours here, 5.5. Next week we'll try 6. But it's just getting longer and longer where she won't eat. I'm hoping she just gets too hungry that she just eats.
Yeah. Starve her out till she starts eating.
Yeah. One of us is going to win this war.
Hunger strike,
Come on, Jim. I wonder if it's going to be London Open. It's going to make it move. Well, I like how we're creating a little support. I do like that. So now if it can just sweep and follow this, that'd be the best. I will put a sneaky little buy limit here as well. Just in case it does get down here. I wouldn't. It's probably too close to my entry because I'm sitting in a little bit of drawdown at the moment. Not by much. Like this much. Maybe like, yeah, not even 13 pips at the moment. So I think it's probably a little bit too early to. I don't want to scale in. I don't have I don't want to have entries too close together in drawdown. But so I have a buy entry here to see if it does take the gap. Otherwise, I'm just happy for it to push, and I'd prefer to probably try scale in a winning position. But I will have just in case it does take out that gap. But I'm pretty confident today that we start to push up and challenge the all-time highs. Reasoning being is I think I want to trade away from this wick. When we've got the Nvidia stimulus, and hopefully this guy is this Indos. Hopefully he he is a bit more firm on the dovish side, and then what will help things as well would be the PMI data that's going to come out at 8:30. I think the German one was 8:30. Yeah, 8:30. So maybe we're just going to wait for that. See if that gives the kicker. I'll be away for that though, so it will be a blind wait. Hey Glenn, how are you? Strong PMI is, well, it can have, it's not the best data release to trade, because it can't, like, because there's so many different numbers, you can get a mix. It's quite possible to get a mix to get like good manufacturing, bad services, or vice versa. You'd think bad numbers is better for rate cut hopes, but it doesn't always need to be. So if they say, if they're quite confident that they're going to cut rates, it's actually better to have good numbers in a rate cutting environment, because it shows that they're cutting rates at the right time and there's still productivity. They don't want to see like recession fears. Recession fears can be negative for equities. So let me put it this way: if the numbers come so bad that they have to cut rates, why are they cutting rates? Is it cutting rates to avoid recession? And if that's the case, buyers might just pull back a little bit because they see the recession, that it could be poor for equities. And then if market starts coming down, they might wait to see price bottom out. So if they see price come down, they might be less likely to jump in for buys, but they're bullish. They're waiting for that bullishness. They're waiting to buy, but if price is coming down, they might just wait to see. So you have price coming down, plus you have buyers just on the sidelines waiting to see how far it bounces, and then you can see price really, really tumble. So those are the difficult things to if it's recessionary. So we don't want bad numbers. We want like.
Remember, we've got news today as well, so we might have a choppy morning.
Are you talking to me, Sarah?
We've got an American this afternoon.
Oh, I think she's talking to someone else. So with this news, the way that German is, they're much more their economy is much more highly concentrated in manufacturing, not services. So I think services makes up like 25%, but they're very much a producer. So 75% is manufacturing. So this is the one that holds more weight. So we'd like to see something on this one move. The opposite's true for pound. Pound is 25% manufacturing and 75% services. So this number holds more weight than the manufacturing. But I would like to see softish numbers, because that'll be better. I don't want to see like big surprises to the downside. Hey Dave.
Hey, how are you?
Good, mate. And you?
Good. So, where are we? I put a swing trade on the other night after it went the other direction than I thought. It's still playing on German.
Oh yeah.
So we'll see how we go. I had an entry at 18651, but it's
nice
lost down at 575. But I'm just hoping my bias is long, but we'll see.
Yeah. I put an entry on before, a FOMO entry. And I've got another limit order here, basically where you've got your entry at 18,650. This would be a bit of a swing trade. I want to see us eventually start to retest these highs again. I'd like to see. I'm a little concerned with yesterday's daily candle being like that, but then when I look at the 4 hour, I quite like this rejection from here, and I like that we've got the Nvidia stimulus in the market. So I'd like to be pushing bullish, and I'd love to see this one holding these entries for a couple hundred pips. But it's never nice being, even in like a few pips drawdown. It's never a nice feeling. But that's alright. It's always nicer when you see price just push away. So the open was pretty dead. It opened, like this is where the German market opened, here. And we're looking to close here. So the hour candle is, oh, look at this. No, now it's going to look like it's going to drop a bit. Okay, so here's the London Open now. Just go bullish. Just go ping.
Might go ping the wrong way.
Well, it can go ping into my other entry and then ping back up.
You got different direction pings.
There we go. Come on. Now we're in profit again. So I've got a bit of a gap here, but we couldn't close lower than the New York low, a German low. So let's break out. Come on, push. Just had to sit and wait, man. Wait for an hour, just watching it.
Push for David.
Yeah, ping up.
Thanks, actually. I knew you were on my side.
Come on, break the trend line, and then we can start pushing. Morning, IP. Alan. Oh yeah, answer those questions.
Morning.
Morning, Sarah. How are you?
What is Danny these days? You haven't heard from Danny for forever.
Yeah,
She
she's trading in New York with Kerwin. Trading gold.
Cool.
Come on, push. Keep on pushing. Once we take the Asian high, then this I would expect to see some sort of reaction from this little accumulation from yesterday. And then we can just keep on clearing higher. But it could be like a see all this news 8:15, 8:39, 9:30. I'm hoping that this is going to be like little bombs. So a little bomb at 8:15. The price will be above it, and then it'll be psh, and then another little bomb, psh, and then another little bomb, like that. That's what I hope. Come on, push. Okay, so oh yes. Now take out the Asian high. I wonder if gold's going to be suffering for this open. Depends where the money is. Come on, keep going. Just don't stop. This should be straight lines. I'm going to keep an eye on 23.50 for gold, 23.43, 23.36, and 23.30. This is the bottom of my. For anyone that's just joining, obviously I don't want to pick a bottom, and you can easily look for counter trend sells because you've got this momentum. At the moment, like the low time frames trending down. On the daily and higher, this is the bottom of like this until I think that there's been some structural damage. I'm still on the higher time frame bullish until we're closing and then forming bearish structure underneath here. But this area is going to be very interesting. I think you can get some excellent opportunities.
I gotta go to an appointment. Thanks very much, Hayden.
Okay, buddy. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
David, don't put any pending orders.
What? Inside?
Yesterday, he left the position open and
oh yeah, I saw that.
not able to close anything.
Yeah, I saw that. You're in from 681, Sarah. Oh, down here. Very nice. Russ got a buy stop at the top of the new hour. No wick candle. Oh wait, you're talking about gold, aren't you? Is that what you're talking about? Russ, you're talking about up here, aren't you? Yep, yeah, gold, yeah, gold, yeah. Cool. yeah, this now we've got a little bit of structure across here. So this is, I'm fine to see little pullbacks from this area, do a little retest, then break above, or just go straight. You know, I'm happy for it to go straight. That's the best thing for me, is just to go straight line. But I'm mentally preparing myself for where I could see pullbacks. And I think this zone, I wouldn't be surprised, because we've got, just on these candles, 15 minute, you've got a few rejection wicks here. So that's no doubt. No doubt that is a resistance. But then, you know, we just want to see this driver just completely blast through. And then, like, first touch of that area, wouldn't be surprised to see it have a little correction. Maybe it taps it again, and then, oh no, just keep doing that. That's fine. Then push up, and then we see another little reaction, and then eventually we just get through. But this is nice. This is very good. And I want to hold this full. I want to hold a full position all the way up to here. I love this area as well, actually. That looks like a nice little liquidity zone. So we might have another little reaction up in here. Oh, here's that rejection. Yeah, so that's normal. Now I just want to see it just continue making higher lows, higher highs. Cool. Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna have to scoot as well, because I've got to go get quickly ready, and then we've got to go to this nursery. But I think I've given my plan, and we'll just have to see it keep on pushing bullish. Oh, you're out already, Johnny. You got a 3-to-1. Excellent. If you find a 3-to-1, and then your day's done. Yeah, very good. Nice. All right. So just be careful. We do have some choppy news with PMI. There's so much potential for you get good numbers and bad numbers. So price can be a little bit erratic, but I want this just to keep on propelling price up. That'd be the best thing. And love to see all-time highs being challenged. Not today, but over time, because I'll try hold this runner. I'm trying to hold this position full until we get to here, and then I'll take some profits. But that's the goal. So another 60 odd pips straight up. Cool. All right, guys. Well, I wish you best. Wish me luck as well. Hopefully we can just get a straight move and I don't have to look at this again. I'll reconvene tomorrow. So Freaky Friday. So YouTube, make sure, give the stream a like, subscribe, and good luck. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Zoomers, just stay on for a tick.